Well, I thought once again tonight our defense definitely made our offense get going, and we had the right mindset on the defensive end, and it just flowed right into our offense.
So, Coach, you think Tarkus is 100% now?
Well, I think he's still conditioning wise isn't 100%, and we probably had him out there a few too many minutes, and especially at the end we needed him fresher. But he's I'd say he's 75% in his conditioning, and we still got to get him back at that.
I know these games aren't all about making SportsCenter top 10 moments, but Marcus Heide sure had a few tonight.
Well, Marcus is the benefit maybe of Tark going down is it made Marcus grow up with that ball, and for the games he had to control it, and again he's got the mindset that if he doesn't see somebody in front, he's going to go attack that rim, and it also helps when you've got guys in those corners that can drive it and play out of the corners because they got to make a decision. I think it's a good change up from Tark. We can put one at the point, put the other one at the two, and it's a good combination out there.
Coach, I think this game ended up at 73 possessions. How important was that to try to play the game at your pace rather than Milwaukee's?
Well, it was one thing we really talked about that going back to, and I don't live a lot in the past, but going back to last year in the conference tournament when the game was way too slow. And that's all we talked about yesterday was we can't allow this game to be too slow. And I thought our guys did a great job, again, dictating that with our defense.
You brought up defense in your opening remarks. What specifically has changed? Because this is a long way from the club that played at Kentucky, played at Troy. What specifically has changed defensively?
Well, I think like anything, as I tried to get people to understand, we've got a lot of new players, and we've got guys that didn't play a year ago, and it doesn't just happen overnight, but I think they've had a commitment to being good defensively. I think we've done a better job of coaching-wise adjusting what we were doing a little bit. But I think the individual improvement of each guy has made us a better team defense.
And then with Dixon, is this about as confident as you've seen him since going down?
Well, I think, again, it feeds everybody. When you see that ball going through the rim, I thought Dom came in there in the first half, and the good thing about it was he was playing really good, so Dikembe just sat there for a long time. And when guys see the ball going through, it definitely helps.
Coach, going back to Tarkus, how important are the paint touches? He seemed to be settling for jumpers the last couple games, but he really made a point to drive today. How does that help out his outcome in the game?
Well, I think, Ferg's always going to test it a little bit and take a couple jumpers and see if he can get that three to go down. But he also knows, and especially if you're going to play him with a smaller guard, that he can get to that paint and get it on the rim, then we've got a chance for him to make it or us to get it again. And, I think that's where he brings a variety to it when he gets in there.
I think 11 turnovers tonight after 21 in the last game. How important was that to get those down?
Well, again, we shoot 51%, and if you have 9 more turnovers, you may not shoot that, and you may not score 88 points. And so, again, we still have some turnovers, but the other side of it is it's kind of like defense. When somebody tells you they only give up 60 points a game, I'll bet you they play slow offensively. Well, we don't play slow offensively, and we're going to make some mistakes going full speed. And Jordan made a couple early, and then I thought he settled down after that. And but we're capable of having nights where we don't turn it over, and they were guarding pretty hard, and we did a good job of fighting through that.